Alright, so picking up where we were earlier, as we were multiplying some numbers together here, say 45 times 32. One of the things I suggested that people do is to put a 0 to either side. That way, as we're doing our cross multiplication, it would make sense. We'd be able to do the same thing going straight across. So if I take a look at that, I'm going to be multiplying 0 times 2, which is 0, and 4 and 3. What I'm doing is I'm multiplying this number pair right here, this two-digit number, 04, by 32. As I multiply that, I'm going to be reversing the numbers. So I'm going to multiply my 2 with my 0 and my 3 with my 4. That's the cross multiplication, and I'm going to do that through each one of my number pairs, or my two-digit numbers on the top. So 2 times 0 is 0, plus 4 times 3, which is 12. I will then put down my 12 and continue to my next number pair, which is 45. Again, cross multiplying. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 5 times 3, which is 15. 15 plus 8 is 23. So I'm going to put down my 2 because that's a carry, and my 3 for 23. I then will move on to my next number pair, which is my 50. As I do my 50, I'm again going to cross multiply. So 3 times 0 is 0, and 5 times 2. So I'll put down my 1 and my 0. Rewrite my number by adding my carries on. So 0, 4, 4, 1. So 1,440 is my final answer for that problem. So this again is just a refresher. So I'm going to put up another problem and ask you to go ahead and do it. How about 57 times 28? Now I'm going to ask you to pause this while people go ahead and try that number. Let me go ahead and erase the old one that we had done, and go ahead and pause this video for a moment so people can give it a shot. Okay, now I'm going to assume that we're back from being paused. So let's go ahead and walk through the solution for this problem. I will add on my zeros just again for my pattern, and I'm going to take a look at my number pairs. I have a 0, 5 as one pair. I have my 5, 7 as another pair, and my 7, 0 as my final pair. Each time I multiply a number pair, I'm going to be doing my cross multiplication. So on this one I have 8 times 0 plus 5 times 2. 8 times 0 is 0, 5 times 2 is 10. Carry and a 0. I'm then going to move on to my next number pair, which is 5, 7, and do my cross multiplication once again. I'll have 2 times 7 and 5 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 2 times 7, which is 14. 40 and 14 is 54. So I'll put down my 5 as my carry and my 4. Then move on to my final number pair here, which is 70. Cross multiplying, I'll have 2 times 0 and 7 times 8. 2 times 0 is 0, 7 times 8 is 56. Put down my 5 and my 6. Rewrite my number, 6, 5 and 4 is 9, 5 and 0 is 5, and 1. 1,596 or 1,596. Hoping that everybody got that answer. Alright, let's move on to another problem here. And I'm going to show you a different way of doing this that's a little bit faster actually. So let's go to a problem like, say, 57 times 28. Now, again, this is a problem and we're going to do it similarly to what we did before. I'm going to take my numbers. I'm just going to draw a line down the middle here just to make it a little bit easier to see what I'm doing. So I have 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56. I have a 5 times 2 on this side. 5 times 2 is 10. So take a look what I've done. 7 times 8, I wrote my 56. 5 times 2, I wrote my 10. Then I'm going to do my cross multiplying. So I have 2 times 7 and 5 times 8. 2 times 7, 14. 5 times 8, 40. 40, 54. So 54 is when I add those together. I'm going to put my 54 right here. Notice that I left this place blank. I put my 54 right there. I add those up. 1,596. Now this is the same answer I had a minute ago because I've already solved this problem, but this is the same answer. 1,596 or 1,596. Take a look at this one more time because I did this one differently. 7 times 8, I put a 56. 5 times 2, I put a 10. I did my cross multiplying, came up with 54, and added the 54, leaving this place blank. And then added. This is a very quick method. Let's try another problem. How about 97 times 46? Take a look at that problem for a moment and remember, or try to remember what we did. I'll draw my line down the middle. First thing we did is we multiplied over here. We could start on either side, but I'm going to start on the right hand side. 7 times 6 is 42. 9 times 4 is 36. And then cross multiply. 4 times 7, 28. 9 times 6, 54. Oh, lousy 4. So 54, 64, 74. 74 plus 8 is 82. Put my 82 there, leaving this place blank. $4,462. Let's try walking through one more problem, then I'm going to have you do some. 67 times 39. 9 times 7, 63. 6 times 3, 18. 3 times 7, 21. 9 times 6, 54. 54, 64, 74, 75. Do my adding. 2,613. Okay, I'm going to put up one more problem, and then I'm going to ask you to pause this again and try this on your own. $84 times 52. Go ahead and pause this. Okay, hopefully you're back, or I'm back. So let's take a look at how this was solved. I'm hoping what people did is they remember to divide. You don't have to draw this line. I'm just doing it to show the line. 4 times 2 is 8. I'm going to put down 0, 8. 5 times 8 is 40. Cross multiply. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 times 8 is 16. 20, 36 when I add those together. Remember, I'm adding my tens first. So if I have 20 plus 16, I'm going to start at the left and work to the right. 20, 36. 8, 6, 3, 4. So 4,000. I cannot draw 4s on the screen. 4,368.